Hello, I'm Ana Sevilla. I belong to the Camille Research Group of the Department of Applied Linguistics at Universitat Politècnica de València, and I'd like to present First Certificate in English Speaking Part 1, giving you some tips and some details about it. First Certificate Paper 5 is Speaking, and it is split into 4 different parts. It lasts about 14 minutes, and you take the test with another candidate or sometimes even with 2 other candidates, although the most common thing is that you just take it with another candidate. There are 2 examiners, the interlocutor who conducts the test and asks the questions, and the assessor who listens to the test and assesses your performance. The interlocutor is also in charge of assessing you, so he or she contributes to your final mark. FC Speaking Part 1 is a personal interview, that is, a conversation between an examinee, which is you, and the examiner. Paper 5 has different parts, and we're going to deal with Part 1, which is 3 minutes long. The interlocutor will ask you and the other candidate some questions about yourselves. These questions may be about the place where you live, or about your family, your work or studies, the activities you like doing in your free time, and also your plans for the future. This part of the test gives examiners the first impression about you. That's why you should make an extra effort to answer the questions clearly, accurately, confidently, and with enough detail. Here are some tips for you. Speak clearly so that the examiners can hear and understand you. Avoid one-word responses like yes and no. Always add some details, not just one word. Don't memorize long speeches, because that could lead you to give wrong or inappropriate answers to the questions. Other tips include examples of what you could answer to different questions. If they ask you about your hobbies and interests, you could say, I'm really keen on kite surfing and hiking. Or if they ask you about the course you have decided to study, you could say, I'd like to study for a degree in civil engineering. Or if they ask you what your parents do, you could say, my dad is a sales manager in an automobile company. That means that you should be familiar with the vocabulary you could use for every question. You should also make sure that you know the individual items of vocabulary, as I just said, because that could help you to answer the questions about yourself. Information as an example of exercises from Speaking Part 1, a personal interview, are going to be provided to you now. After the general information, the examiner is going to ask each student questions on basic personal information. In the actual exam, you may speak with your partner in this part if you want to, but you don't have to do it if you don't want to. Now, the exercise or sample exercise. The instructions could be answer the following questions and record your answers and then compare them with a model. Question 1. Where are you from? Question 2. What do you like about living there? Question 3. Do you find it easy to study in the place where you live? Why? Why not? Question 4. Is there something you'd really like to learn about? Why would you like to learn about it? Question 5. Which area of your country would you like to get to know better? Question 6. What's the most interesting place you've visited near there? Why do you think that place is interesting? Question 7. How much TV do you watch in a week? Do you think this is too much? Why or why not? Question 8. Do you use the internet to learn new things? What sort of things do you learn about? And that's all for now. Thank you very much.